Howdy, Brazos Valley. This is Hayden Riley with Inhabit Real Estate Group with your May installment of the MLS update. This is where I go over the previous month's statistics to share what's going on in the real estate world in Bryan College Station and the surrounding areas. This particular installment I've been looking forward to because I feel that the April statistics will give us an idea what kind of an effect COVID-19 is having on our area. So there's your cliffhanger. Do keep in mind that the information I'm sharing is general information. It's from a 7-county area in most instances. In some cases, it'll just be from Brazos County. If you'd like to know how this affects you individually, there's a link below that you can click and have me do a home valuation, or feel free to request a Zoom meeting where we can go over your individual buying or selling experience. And I'm happy to help in any way that I can. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to take a look at the average days on the market. So not much different there. Usually we're about at this level this time of year. As you can see, we're only 3 days south of where we were last year and the year before. In fact, you might even say that's even better in terms of houses leaving the market a lot faster. So we'll see if there's anything else that has changed, if there's anything that has changed with the other statistics. Take a look at the units sold. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hide that difference there. Again, we're following the blue line. We're used to where the red and green lines are. And it's not very common to see an April that is lower than March in terms of units sold. As far as units sold is concerned, that's any unit of real estate. Condos, townhomes, single-family residences, property, what have you. So now how is this happening and the average days on the market not affected? I think the next statistic will give us an idea. New listings taken. Yeah, as you can see, it is significantly lower for this time, for what we're used to this time of year. We're used to in the 500s and we're below 400. So in terms of how this affects average days on the market, when you look at this tells us that there are fewer properties that are coming onto the market compared to what we're used to seeing. If you look at the previous statistic, it tells us there are fewer buyers who are making purchase decisions compared to what we're used to seeing this time of year. So those two things happening together tells me that it's not having an effect or much of an effect on the average days on the market. We'll see if that remains true for May, but that's just my hypothesis. Next, we'll take a look at the Bryan College Station housing report. As you can see, the price distribution is where it normally is. Usually the lion's share being between 100,000 and 300,000, because let's face it, that's where most people can afford to make their purchases. The median price point is up 3.2% compared to April of 2019. The active listings, believe it or not, are up compared to last year. Not the new listings taken, but the overall number of active listings are up compared to April of 2019. The closed sales, as you saw earlier, are down though, 12.1%. Not too different from the overall 7-county area statistic. And the average number of days on the market is also pretty close at 109 days compared to the 107 days you saw earlier. Months of inventory, we're at 5.5, getting pretty close to that 6-month mark. If we're at or above 6 months on a consistent basis, you can say that's a pretty good indicator that we're in a buyer's market. So we'll continue to watch that. For those of you not familiar, the way you find out months of inventory is you multiply the number of sold properties, or sorry, you divide the number of active listings by the number of sold properties that month. So if you had identical Aprils in a row, then that's 5.5 months is how long it would take to completely deplete the real estate inventory. So there you go. Learned something new today. So there we are. That's our May update. I hope this has been helpful. Again, if you'd like to have a meeting with me to talk about how this might affect your own real estate experience in buying or selling, feel free to click on the link below. Otherwise, stay safe, stay home if you can, and hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.